Hello all. So I am demonstrating a behavioral chart that you can't really see very well.
Because it's white.
And Crystal, my sister, will be helping me demonstrate it. First, I'm going to read through each one of them. So on this chart, I have made a regular basic chart where top the cross is days of the week. And then down is on each behavior that I want the student to be doing. Or if the student shall fail to do the behavior, these are the ones that they will be following. Along here and on the bottom is comments, or the totals of the stickers they got for that total behavior, to make sure whether the student needs to work on certain behaviors or not. And on the comments of anything that may be that I need to write down real quick, or the student, teacher, or substitute may need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off what each of the behaviors that I want my student to be practicing. The first one is stays in their seat at all times, unless otherwise instructed by the teacher, which will be me. Pays attention to the teacher when being spoken to and at all times that the teacher may be speaking. Does not chit-chat with other students unless otherwise instructed by the teacher. Student is quietly focusing on their work when instructed to by the teacher.
You want to change that?
So what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate. Crystal is going to, first, we're going to have her look through the chart to make sure everything is in order. Then, so she's going to read it out loud, and I want to make sure it is up to what we have agreed on. Second, she is going to demonstrate each one of these behaviors in a way that I would not want her to do in class. And then she will demonstrate what I do want her to do in class. And then when she is, I would normally put stickers, but I do not have any stickers at this time, so I will be making marks. X marks mean that she did not do this behavior, or I caught her doing the opposite of this behavior. A star means I caught her doing this behavior. What I would like for my students is, for each little box, say it's Monday, and I see Crystal stays in her seat, that behavior. I would like it if she had 4 stars for each day of the week, on each 4 stars a day for each behavior, which means for Monday she should have a total of 16 stars. If she has more, I will put more, and if she does, I would either make up for ones that she has not worked with or was bad at on that day. This means that she must get at least 16 stars that day to get the total points for that day, and I will give her a prize. Now the prize can be very many different things, but for Crystal, the prize would be I wouldn't bug her for a whole day. Just kidding. Anyways, so what we're going to have Crystal do is I'm going to demonstrate what it would be me walking into a classroom and doing all this, and this would be a normal day. Alright? I'm going to walk in. Good afternoon, class.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, it's like good morning.
Good afternoon, good morning.
Whatever.
Yes. Alright, Crystal. It's week 13 of this school year. How's it going so far? Good. Awesome. Well, we're starting a new week, the week 13, and here is your behavior chart like you've had most of this year. So I want you to read through each of these appropriate behaviors to make sure everything's up to what we agreed on. You don't have to read that.
Okay. Stay in their seats at all times unless otherwise instructed by the teacher. pays attention to the teacher when being spoken to and at all times that the teacher may be speaking. Does not chit-chat with other students unless otherwise instructed by the teacher. Student is quietly focusing on their work when instructed to by the teacher.
Alright, does that sound like what we agreed on?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Well, I guess we better start with the day, shouldn't we? Now, Crystal is going to be demonstrating stays in their seat at all times. First, she's going to demonstrate what I would not want her to do. Alright? Alright, students. Please stay in your seats while I get the next activity going. Now, Crystal, I told I told everyone to please stay in their seats. Can you please come to your seat? I will give you one more warning, and then I will put an X on your behavior chart. Will you please come and sit down with the rest of the class? No? All right. That means an X on your behavior chart. Alright, Crystal. What does this one say?
Stay in your seat. Stay in their seat at all times, unless otherwise instructed by the teacher.
I told you to stay in your seat. I told you twice, now didn't I? So now you know what you're going to get?
An X.
An X. And you know what the X is for, right?
Because I didn't do it.
Because you didn't stay in your seat. Right. Okay, now Crystal's going to demonstrate following the rules. Alright, students, please stay in your seats for a little bit. I have to go get the items from my desk, and I'll be right back over. Crystal! I see that you have stayed in your seat just like I asked. Thank you. You get
A star.
a star! Good job. Next, Crystal's going to demonstrating pays attention to the teacher when being spoken to and at all times that the teacher may be speaking. This could be when I am teaching a lesson or going over an assignment, or it could be really anything, reading a book. I want the student to be paying attention, not looking around, putting her head down, messing with other things. But Crystal's going to demonstrate what I do not want her to do. Alright, students. Pay attention, please. I am going to be discussing the assignment we're going to be doing. Crystal, please pay attention to me. Alright, students, so today we're going to be working with worms. Crystal, are you not going to pay attention to me today? No? I'm going to have to give you an X on your behavior sheet. Now, do you know why you have an X on your behavior sheet?
Do we won't pay attention?
Correct. So maybe next time you should pay attention. You want to get those stars at the end of the week, don't you? Alright. Now Crystal's going to demonstrate paying attention. Alright, students. I decided we are going to go take a field trip, and I want to go over the safety rules. First, everyone is going to pay attention to the speaker, correct? Second, everyone is going to file out to make sure that they are in a straight line and being quiet, right, Crystal?
Yep.
Crystal, I noticed you were paying attention to me. I'm going to give you a star for today.
Okay.
Next, we're going to demonstrate does not chit-chat with other students. So this can mean many things. If I want the students to be sitting down doing private work, I want them to not be chit-chatting unless it is a group work or a partner assignment. Alright, Crystal, students, we're going to be doing some seat work today. So I each want one of you to go and look at these newspapers and tell me the first thing you see. But first, read through them, go over them, make sure you got everything. Alright? Now make sure none of you are talking. I want this to be an individual assignment, and then we'll come together as a class. You may begin. Crystal?
What?
What did I just tell you?
We can't talk.
Correct. So please.
Okay. So anyways,
Crystal.
What?
What did I just tell you?
We can't talk.
Because I've already given you 2 warnings, I might have to put an X on your behavior sheet. Alright, Crystal's not going to demonstrate not talking to her peers while doing work. Alright, students may begin. James, please be quiet. Alright, students, let's come back together as a class. Crystal, I noticed you paid attention and you did your work. You didn't talk to anybody. I know that is a hard skill for you to master, so I am going to give you a star.
Thank you.
Crystal is now going to demonstrate the last behavior that is on her behavior chart. It says student is quietly focusing on their work when instructed to by the teacher. So I'm going to give Crystal an assignment. She needs to work quietly. I don't want her up, moving around, talking to other people, or obviously just drawing and doodling, not doing her assignment. Alright, class. I want you to take these newspapers, flatten them out, open them up, all the way to the middle page, like this. And then, I want you to close your eyes and point to something. When you open your eyes, I want to see where you pointed and read or look at the picture that you've chosen. If it's words, just read the few sentences. And I want to see if anything jumps out at you. If there are any words are too hard or words you don't know. And for the pictures, I want you to tell me what you think is going on before you look at the captions. Now, the caption are these words that are underneath the picture at most times. Here you go, Crystal. James. Alright, you may begin. Do not talk. Do not do anything but this assignment. If you get done early, raise your hand and fold up your paper and wait until the class is done. You may begin. Crystal?
Huh.
What are you doing?
Walking around?
Why are you walking around? You're supposed to be sitting down doing your assignment. Please come down and sit and do your assignment. Sit down. Start drawing. Thank you for coming and sitting down. Please start with your work. Good job, James. You found a very interesting article to read. Crystal, is that what you're supposed to be doing? You're not listening to what I just said, so I am going to have to put an X.
Okay.
You've already gotten 4 X's today. That is not a very good day for you now, is it?
No.
Let's try to see if we can keep doing better later on in the days. Now Crystal's going to demonstrate following the rules. Alright, students, please get to work. James, please pull out your assignment, pull out the newspaper, and get to work. Well, there's a very interesting. What did you find?
Unit?
Janitor.
Oh, janitor.
Is there any words you don't know?
No. Oh, there.
Applications. That is a hard word. Do you know what it means?
Application?
Yes, well, you can fill out an application, or an application is another word for apply.
Oh, okay.
Good job. Crystal, today during your assignment, I've noticed you follow the rules and ask questions. You get a star for that behavior.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, the day will go on, the week will go on, and at the end, just mark down any the number of stickers for that chore and that day. Also write any comments that you've noticed, maybe that the student needs to work a little more on. Thank you, Crystal, for helping me demonstrate my behavior chart.
Thank you.